The purest condition or habitat a racing pigeon could wish for is 1,000 or 2,000 feet above Earth, high in the skies, taking in the purest of air and facing all the elements nature can give to it. So today I want to talk again about the wet eyes. Or the infected eyes pigeons do get at some time after season. Now, usually it's in the first month or two, and hence also the coldest month or two. But if you take in consideration that pigeons are descendants of reptiles, they are so well adapted to very cold conditions. They do not mind cold winds. They do not mind snow. They even go and lay in the snow and just enjoy it. But what pigeons do not like is hot and humid, dusty conditions. And that's why I say the main reason for wet eyes in a pigeon loft is weak loft conditions. So the loft has got to be clean, it has got to be dry and free of dust. So if the loft is too closed, the conditions will just not be great for the pigeons, because if wet eyes or infected eyes were caused by cold, windy conditions, then your whole flock would have it after a month or two when you start racing. But it's usually 1 or 2. So if you treat them, it gets fine and it's healing up, and after a week or 2 it's the same 2 pigeons again with the wet eyes. So it's for me there's no doubt. And I want to use one of our iconic pigeon fanciers, that one of the best South Africa ever produced, the late great Tom Locke. Now, if you ever visited him and you looked at his lofts, you'll just immediately understand what I say about you need some breathing space, and you need some fresh air, and you need good airflow in your loft. Then wet eyes won't be a problem. Now, wet eyes in its extremest form is associated with ornithosis, and ornithosis are a deadly sickness. But really, very few of us ever experienced the full impact of full-blown ornithosis. That's really bad. You lose your whole flock. It's just game over. So I had a lot of feedback on my previous video regarding wet eyes, and a lot of fanciers confirmed to me that since they started closing up or covering the open sides of their loft, wet eyes started to be a problem. So I hope this can help you. But just in closure here, a racing pigeon is so well adapted to cold conditions. They're descendants of reptiles, and they can handle cold winds, they can handle snow, but they cannot really handle humid, hot, muggy, and dusty conditions. And that is still the biggest problem in the creation of wet or infected eyes. Have a good day.